my loves, Send Out Hair coming to you with another video. Recently I saw that Hairdresser reacts to a silk press on natural 4C hair by brand Mundo. Is that how you say his name? I love him. So I haven't been doing silk presses. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna do them anymore. It's like, man, like, what if I watch some of my older videos and I did my own reaction to a hairdresser reacts to a silk press on natural hair? Y'all know I don't like to say 4C hair, but yeah. Let's get into it. So this video right here, it's crazy because this was one of the hardest. One thing I do want to say is this client in particular, I had been doing her daughter's hair for years and I never did her hair ever. And she would like always wear wigs and stuff because she's a mama and she has stuff going on. And one day her husband was like, you need to take care of yourself. You go get your hair done. I don't care. Boom. And so she comes in and I'm looking for her daughter like, oh, come on, sit down. And I'm looking at her like, where your daughter? She like, no, the appointment's for me. So I was like, whoa. Okay, and then this happened. So let's get into it. Very beginning. Y'all be asking me where the video came from. I mean, my soundtrack came from, but I don't know. It just came with the template. Okay, I can't be quiet.
You with another video. Now I am so excited about this.
Oh, that's when I had my product line. That was my old intro. I thought I was
that I have had
legit
for the last 7 years. But she is such an amazing mother, and like all she worries about is getting her daughter's hair done, and she literally has just been wearing wigs for years on top of years on top of years. And it's so funny because she books her appointment and she always booked the appointment under her name. And
I do have to say, like, I don't watch my own videos of me doing hair, especially lately, because I feel like a crackhead right now. And I know it looks like, I can see how somebody who doesn't know how to round brush hair, or somebody who never round brushed hair before or had their hair round brushed, I can see how you could think it hurts. I promise it doesn't hurt. I promise.
blow out each section. Now, in this video, you will see me go in between a paddle brush and a round brush because
my big old back all in the way. This must have been a day I didn't really care about. This day in particular, oh, another question I get in this video, people were asking me why I switched brushes. I don't have a reason. I didn't have a reason. I could see more that this was for cut correction more than silk press, so I just wanted to get it dry. What am I talking about? Just watch me do it, girl. I call myself girl. I do call myself girl sometimes. I do. No. So we're gonna go to 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and 2 seconds. 7:02. So at this point, I was like kind of freaking out, because I didn't really know what was going on with the length difference on each side, because we didn't talk ahead of time at all. Like, I didn't know anything. Like, literally, as you guys were watching the video and like seeing like, oh, this is a different length, oh, it's shorter right there, I was thinking the same thing. I didn't know ahead of time. I don't think she knew. And she told me that most of it she thinks it came from like cutting out her weaves, because if you could see at the top, it was where most of the problem comes. So at that point, we're kind of like figuring out what we're gonna do. I was talking about my vendors list, or one of my classes, I think. It's like, did you just see my face as I was cutting her hair? Like, I don't like cutting a lot of hair off. Like I'm watching like, oh, that's a lot. I see why y'all like watching me cut hair, because I feel like I'm watching like a horror film. Like, I was there and I'm watching this like, girl, what you gonna do, girl? What you gonna do, girl? Because I don't remember. This was a while ago. This is the type of stuff that like makes me want to do hair again though, and then I start doing it again and I be like, no. My songs was nice. I don't care like if y'all. Oh, wrong part, sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna watch this one all the way to the end. At this point, I literally was like, for lack of a better way to say it, like making it up as I go. Because the lengths were so drastically different. Like every time I would cut one piece of hair, or like, no, every time I would get one plan, like, oh, I'll cut this and do this type of bob, I would see another piece of disconnection. Like at this point right here, I'm just seeing like a really big gap. So I'm like, whoa, like the haircut that I was going to do, I can't do now. So I'm like, as I'm combing, I'm not just combing, I'm trying to figure out what to do. So I just decided to like at least start off with making it even and do point cutting, and at least I could see what's there and then I could figure it out. But I'm like, let me at least get the canvas clean first. Oh, and these shears are from Main Choice. If that's wrong, I'm gonna put it on the screen, but I'm pretty sure that's, yeah. So at this point, I'm like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do, girl? I was thinking, girl, doing a lot of recording, so I just ran out of a little space, but it's okay. We're gonna go back to it. And at this point, it's like what she just said. Got my head over water for the first time in years, girl. Got my head over water. I didn't mean to push her head down like that. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Okay, so you can kind of see on that side, it's still disconnection, and she didn't want to go that short. So that's where my dilemma was, because if I had freedom to do whatever haircut I wanted to do, then it would have been easier. But she didn't want to, the haircut that we could have done, she didn't want to do. So I had to figure it out. So at this point, I think I was like filling in gaps and just telling her like, okay, we just gonna have to have like a deeper part so I could fill in the gaps. Cause like I said, I could only do so much with the guidelines, for lack of a better word. Cause like I said, she didn't want to go too short, or not. Cause I wasn't trying to like give her a pixie, but yeah. So at this point, I'm just like going back through and like checking my cut. I'm really OCD when I do hair, because at this point I could have been done, but I just, and then she was moving, so I almost. Oh, that's what happened. So she ended up, we talked a little bit, and I was able to talk her into letting me cut like a little bit more off, because it was gonna look crazy. Because I couldn't, it was a hole. That's what happened. Oh, this is why it's all coming back to me now. So then, I don't know if you noticed, but like the hole doesn't look as big now because I was able to go a little shorter. And then I was able to go back through and put more layers in, so that way I was able to take a little bit more weight off of some places. I remember now. And then at this point, my heat is on its lowest setting because I don't leave my flat irons on the whole time. And I had just picked it up, so it was probably on like 320, and not even that hot yet because I had just picked it up. Oh, wrong part. Girl, I'm dancing not because I was tired. You hear me? Tired. And I decided to react to this one instead of doing like one of the like easier ones. She was my last one this day too, because if she wasn't, I would have been like, can you come back in 25 minutes since I got to pray. I love her though, but she was my last one. I went to don't worry about where I went, but I went to get something to make my mind at ease. And that flat iron is from EAP Heat, and all my other flat irons I only really use nano titanium baby bliss. The description Bizox on my Amazon Sizzle. And so at the top it was pieces that were a lot shorter. I love this song and I can't find it. Wait, this might be my part. Oh, I hope I don't cut it off before the end. So like I would have preferred it to have more weight on one side, so it was more of a drop, but this is what I was able to do. I don't know if you guys like it. Satisfied, and she's like, oh my god, because she had never seen her hair like that in like years. So that was worth it. I still had to go get some stuff, but oh! So you guys go watch the full video because we did skip over some. Oh, did you see it swang a little bit? It swung a little bit in the back when it was like, did you do some? I don't remember if it had swangage. This is a reaction video for real, because I don't remember. We didn't have as much swangage. Like after this, for our other stuff, we had more swangage. But she was cute, girl. She was putting her glasses on. She was like, yes. All right. Oh, that was so much fun. Okay, so that was me reacting to the hardest cut of my career to date. Cut correction, and I don't think that there was anybody's cut harder than hers. So the different problems that I had in her one haircut, like normally you would just have one of those problems like isolated in one client, but I had like 6 or 7 different issues in one haircut, and it was like all of the issues were like hidden because there was so many different layers. So I would part and be like, oh, that's right there. Oh, and I know somebody's auntie or grandchild can be like, oh, you should have did an assessment. I did. But that's what had happened. So if you guys like videos like this and you want me to do more hairdresser reacts to silk press on natural hair or on 4C hair, whatever y'all want me to call it, even though you know how I feel about the texture chart, then let me know and I will have more videos like this coming because I have like 600 videos, so we can do this all day. Love you guys so much, and until next time, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and once you subscribe, make sure you click that bell notification so you are notified every time I post another video, and make sure you click that bell notification because if you do not, subscribed or not, you will not get a notification. Lastly, subscribe to my website. If you subscribe there, you are also notified by me personally whenever I post another video. I love you guys so much, and until my next video, bye girl.